Hi everyone and welcome back to another video. So in today's video is going to be week 8 of 60 books in 60 days. This is also going to be the last week of 60 books in 60 days, which is crazy to me because I can't believe how fast it has flown by. There's only 1 week left. Well, it's just over a week. It's actually like a week and 2 days. You all will be seeing this on Wednesday instead of Monday, and it's flown by so quickly. I believe I'm 2 books behind currently. Also, if you didn't know this already, I was inspired by Gina Lillian. If you are interested in watching her 60 books in 60 days challenge or subscribing to her channel, which I highly recommend, then the link will be in the description below, along with my 60 books in 60 days playlist if you would love to follow along with my journey if you haven't been already. Currently it is Monday and I'm reading Lost and Lasso. I am roughly about 164 pages in. I say roughly because I'm reading it on my Kindle and I can't remember because last night I decided, oh, I'm gonna paint my room like randomly, and then I was meant to listen to the audiobook. I never did, and then I got a headache, so I never like finished this, but I could have easily finished this in one day. Like, I was reading it so quickly. So I am gonna finish this today. I do still have some painting to do, so I might try and finish this afterwards, or I might try and read some now. I don't know, we'll see. And then I will be back with you all once I have finished this. So I wanted to do a quick update and just let you all know that earlier I did finish Lost and Lassoed. I'll go into more detail about my thoughts tomorrow, but then also I'm going to start Happenstance by Tessa Bailey. I don't know if I'm going to like this just because I haven't really had a good track record with Tessa Bailey's books recently, but also just the sound of the book, I'm just not excited about it. I just feel like it isn't going to be my thing, but I'm going to give it a go anyway. I'd rather not DNF right now, but I don't know. I do have a feeling that maybe I'm just not going to really enjoy this one, but I'm going to give it a go anyway as I do own it. But yeah, I will be back with you all tomorrow, and hopefully I might have also finished this one, we'll see. It is Thursday, technically Friday now, but I just haven't had the time to read on Thursday, but I'm reading now. It is late, but I'm going to try and finish a book. I'm determined because I am 4 books behind. I have 5 days to read 8 books. I know. So I am determined to read. I'm currently reading Savor It by Tara DeWitt, I think that's how you say it. Sorry if I said that wrong. I'm not far into it. I'm currently 31 pages in, and so far I'm liking it, but I'm only on chapter 3, so I don't really have an opinion about it so far, but I'm hoping it won't take me long because my Kindle tells me it's 317 pages. So I'm reading on my Kindle. I do typically read quicker on my Kindle, so I am hoping that I'll be able to quickly read this. I'm just going to try and read as much as I possibly can, and that's the best I can do. So I'm going to do that, and then hopefully I might be able to give you another update eventually while I'm reading this book. An update. I have now finished a Savor It, and I think I'm going to rate this 3 stars. It was just a simple, fun, quick, small town read, and I did write some notes, not much though, because it was really fast to read, I'm not gonna lie. But I did put, when the book started it was definitely very confusing because it just kind of throws you into the deep end with all this information and all these like connections, and you kind of like what's going on, who's related to who, what's happening type thing. But the further you get into it, the more that you start to understand, and the more you're like, oh, this is cute, this is fun. And honestly, it doesn't take long to get into it. I'll probably say about the 60-ish page mark, that's when everything starts to like come together type thing. And it's just because there's a lot happening at first within the book. Like you're given everything instead of things happening slowly throughout the book and being introduced slowly. It's kind of like here's an information dump before we get into the good stuff type thing. But yeah, this was, and then I put it's fun, fluffy, light-hearted read. I love the characters, although I did find that there was some part where they did slack in like the romantic area, especially like near the end of the book. I found that, I don't know, there was just a lot of, I don't know what it was. It felt a little bit off, but it didn't bother me too much. I love the small town vibes and the fact that they were neighbours, and gotta love a man who knows how to cook, because obviously the main male character is a chef. But if you are interested in reading this book, what to expect is temporary neighbours, single dad guardian, just for the summer romance, which I think is what like put me off a little bit, because I don't like it when it's like, oh, we can be together but just for the summer or just for the certain amount of time, because it's clear, like I hate it when it's like clear that they love each other, but it's like, oh, because we said it's just for the summer or it's just for the certain amount of time, after this time it's a no-go type thing. Slow burn. Even though this is a very short book, I would definitely say you didn't get anything until probably about 50-60% mark, to be honest, so it definitely is a slow burn even though it's a short book. Opposites attract, fake dating, forced proximity, small town romance, and dual POV, which is always fun and interesting and one of my favourites. So I think that's all I have to say about that book. Like I said, quick, easy, and now I've only got to read 7 books 5 days because I am going to start another book. I don't know what one I'm going to start yet, but I will update you all once I know what I'm going to start and once I've started it. It is now Friday night, and yeah, it looks like it hasn't changed because I am still in the same jumper because I love this jumper. Anyway, I digress. But last night I've lost the book. Oh yeah. I read up to page 100 after the fall, and then I got too sleepy, so I did end up going to sleep, and I am about to read some more now. I'm hoping to finish it, but I don't know if that's going to happen. I'm just going to try and read as much as I possibly can. Vlog this week just hasn't gone to plan or well at all, and it is the last vlog, so I'm a little bit disappointed, but I will try and give as many updates as possible. I must say I'm 100 pages in and I really don't see the point in this book so far. It's just talking about how, so this is the first couple that had the first book, if that makes sense, and it's just talking about like her wanting to get married and fights between bikers, and it's just like, what really is the point of it so far? I mean, I'm liking it, I just don't see the point in it so far, and I feel like that's the only thing that I really have to say about it for now. I am going to try and read some more, and then hopefully I can give you another update at some point tonight. Okay everyone, it is now Saturday and it's still quite early, and last night, or should I say like really early this morning, I think it was like 3 in the morning, but I didn't end up reading it much. Got to page 147, chapter 12 of After We Fall, because yes, I was tired, but mainly just because I wasn't in the mood to read, and honestly I really don't want to rush myself into reading when I didn't want to type thing, so I did just put the book down because I was like, I'll just finish it today. But that does mean that I've got to like read a lot type thing to catch up, because I have until Tuesday to read all of these books, and I mean, it is stressful. It's a stressful time. Audiobooks are going to be my friend for the next few days. I am going to try and read some more of this. I am also trying to complete my 24-hour readathon, which I was doing over the not this weekend, last weekend that I started and didn't get to complete. So I'm also trying to complete that and that video as well, and I don't even know if that video is going to be any good, and that's what I'm stressing about so far. So yeah, anyway, that is my little update for now. I will be back with you all once I've possibly finished this. It is now Monday, and I thought I'd give an update because I haven't updated in a while. I can't remember the last update I did, to be completely honest. And yes, I am filming on my phone because I've got no SD card in my camera and I don't want to get up and get one. if I'm being completely honest. But I've started I'll Always Be With You by Monica Murphy. The TBR has kind of just gone out the window that I set myself, because I am on like go type of thing, because it is currently 12 minutes past 12. So I did have 2 days, but now I technically have one, if we're counting it as the 1st of April, to read 3 books. Yeah, you had that right. So I am go. I am read, because I have been a lot busier lately than what I planned to. I haven't had time to pick up the camera. I haven't had time to read much. Although, to be fair, audiobooks have been a great help. I think I've finished 3 books since I last updated you. I actually can't remember. I'm gonna have to do like a full-on proper update at the end, because I'm not being funny, this vlog is going to be so bad. And if it wasn't for it being the last week and week 8, like part of a series, I definitely would have scrapped this vlog, because it's all over the place. Just like I already scrapped my 24-hour readathon, and I'm redoing it this weekend. So I'm not having a good time, so you'll have to bear with me. I'm 10% into this, but I am reading it quite quickly. Like, I've literally not long started it, which is 25 pages. So I'm hoping that it won't take me long to read this, and then I'm hoping tomorrow I'll be able to listen to maybe 2 audiobooks. So no, I'm just gonna see how it goes. But like I said, there's a lot of pressure happening right now, because I'm gonna be so disappointed if, 60 days and I don't do the 60 days. So I have until 12 a.m. tonight. Like, it's 12 a.m. now. Is it 24 hours? I have 24 hours to read 3 books. So I'm gonna stop talking and I'm gonna get reading. It is now Tuesday, and I can proudly say we have completed this challenge, the 60 books in 60 days. I can't believe it's over, for starters. It felt like it's gone by so quickly. I am definitely a little bit sad that it's over, but I'm also kind of very happy, just because I feel like the further I got into it, the harder it did get. And also, the vlogging thing just didn't happen this week. I have learned not to try and do something else other than challenges, because it just never works out the way I want it to. But also, just generally, it did get harder, which isn't, shocking, because I mean, I was reading 60 books in 60 days. I gave myself that challenge. It was an experience, I must say. Would I do it again? Maybe, possibly, but I think I would definitely plan it out a lot better and a lot differently than I did this time round. I don't know if I'll do it again anytime soon. Originally, I was even thinking of doing 100 books in 100 days. I mean, if you'd be interested in that one day, let me know. Do you think I would be able to do it? Because that would be really challenging myself, or even 75 books in 75. I think that'd be fun. I think that'd be interesting, but also very stressful. I don't know why I'm trying to challenge myself to another one already. I have completed 60 books in 60 days, which honestly, for a second there, I didn't think I was going to, because today I had to read 2 books to complete the challenge, and I didn't think I was going to do it, but I did. Honestly, I am surprised, but I'm glad that I did complete it, because it would not have been good if I came back and said that I didn't complete it. I don't remember the last thing I said to you all. I'm going to be completely honest. This vlog is a little bit messy, but it is the last week, so I hope you can forgive me. But I did read After We Fall. I did complete this, and I rated this one 3 stars, just because I felt like there wasn't really a purpose to it. I did enjoy like seeing King and Cressida, I think that's how you say her name, and their relationship 4 years afterwards, and seeing that they do still love each other very much. And I did find it interesting, and a lot happened, and I do feel that it is an important book to continue on with the series. Like, I wouldn't say skip it type thing, because it is important. There's a lot of important information in it. All I'm going to say is it did feel a little bit pointless at times. Then I finished Daisy Hates, and again, I rated this one 3 stars, which is actually surprising to me, because I did think I was going to rate it a lot higher. I don't know what it is. I think the series just generally isn't for me. I don't love it as much as everyone else does, which is definitely very disappointing, because I did really want to love it. I don't know if I'm reading these books at the wrong times, or if they're just generally not for me, but I found it really hard to find a connection between the characters. But I am hoping the further I get into the book, the better, or maybe the more I'll like them. Then I read The Wake Up Call, and this one personally wasn't for me. I rated it 2 stars. I think I have figured out that maybe this author just isn't for me, or specifically their writing style. I just have never really enjoyed the writing style within these authors' books, so I think that maybe this would have been the last one I read, and I have unhauled the rest of the author's books, so I might even unhaul this one. Then I read The Serial Killer's Daughter, and this one I think I rated 3 stars if I remember correctly. This one was actually really enjoyable, but there was times where it did feel like it dragged on a little bit too much, but it did definitely grab my attention right from the beginning. Then the middle part dragged on a little, and then the ending honestly quality I did find a little bit disappointing, just because, you know, I kind of expected it. It wasn't anything like shocking in my opinion. And then I read The Serial Killer's Sister. I think I rated this one 2 stars if I remember correctly. This one was probably my least favourite within the series. I don't know why, I just didn't really connect with the characters, but it was still interesting. And then today I read Love Lessons in Starcross Valley, and I rated this one 2 stars. I don't know, I felt like I struggled to find a connection between the characters. It did definitely drag on a lot, and I think this one it just isn't my type of story, just because her travelling across the country then coming back. You know, I love that the story was talking about her trying to believe in love again. That's the only thing I really enjoyed about this book. And then finally, I read The Guest by B.A. Paris, and this one I also rated 2 stars. I did think I would enjoy this one a little bit more, but I'm not going to lie, it's very predictable. I kind of guessed what it would be straight away, like right at the beginning of the book really. It wasn't really surprising, but it was still interesting. So those are all the books that I read for 60 books in 60 days. Well, the last week of it, and that is the end of this series, which is crazy for me to even say because it feels like I've just started. But thank you to everyone who came along on this journey with me and followed along and had hope in me, because a lot of you did. A lot of you believed in me, especially when I didn't believe in myself. I started to not believe in myself at some point. I think probably about halfway through the challenge. But again, thank you for all the support, and thank you all so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, leave this emoji if you're watching to the end, and I hope to see you all in my next one. Bye.